Hello again, and get ready for another story. This is another spring story. This one is an informational text. So that means it's real, right? And the way you can usually tell is if there's photographs of real things. So if you look in here, you're going to see photographs of real people, and that helps us to know that this is an informational text. And it's called When Spring Comes. So let's read and see what it tells us about spring, since it's spring. I've been noticing so many trees that look like this outside. That is a sign of spring. Spirits soar when spring comes. I think a lot of people are super excited for the good weather, so we can get outside and fly kites and play at the park. A sweet fresh breeze blows. Bright shades of green decorate winter's bare trees. Let's turn this way. Okay. Farmers plow or burn off last year's stubble to get the earth ready for planting. Spring is the time to sow seeds, so there will be crops later in the year. Farmers have to work hard during the spring. Rain and melting snow make spring waters rush. The season's warm days and cool nights mean maple sap can rise and be tapped. That's how you get maple, like for maple syrup. And so much snow is melting off those mountains right now. Crocuses peek their heads above the ground when spring comes. That's this type of flower. Gardeners turn the soil so last year's bulbs will return to flower. Up come those pretty flowers. Animals big and small are born in springtime. Foals nuzzle their dams. So there's a baby horse. Lots of baby animals are born. A mother duck seems to say, "Make way for ducklings." After the long winter, boats need sanding, brick needs pointing, and roofs need mending. So a lot of people out fixing things up on houses and buildings. Fixing and cleaning, tightening and airing are spring tasks of repair and renewal. Ooh, I'm going to get my bike ready to go out and go on a bike ride for sure soon. How many of you guys do spring cleaning? A lot of people like to clean their house really good in the spring. When all the world turns green and flowery again, a blossom is enough to inspire a painting. Maybe you could go outside and draw or paint the things you see. So many good colors. Matzo is part of every Passover Seder when families gather to retell an ancient story. Bonnets and bunnies appear at Easter. It's time to hunt for eggs. So some people celebrate Passover, some people celebrate Easter during the springtime. There's a little bunny. April showers bring rain delays and May flowers. Raining on the baseball game. And these are just a lot of pictures with no words. Such pretty spring flowers. When spring comes, birds return from winter homes and busily build their nests as people curiously look on. So there's some bird watchers looking at the birds. On May Day, there's dancing and maypoles, music and sunshine. In some countries and places, they celebrate May Day and do some fun activities. It seems that all the world celebrates spring. Tradition has it that spring is a time for love to blossom and be affirmed. A lot of people decide to get married in the spring or summer, huh? Maybe, maybe not. As the season nears its end, hot weather approaches, we mark Memorial Day to honor those who've fallen for their country. At the end of May, we have a holiday called Memorial Day, where we remember people that have died. Spring makes us ready for the seasons to come. Roll on summer. So we have spring for a bit longer, and then we have summer where it gets hot and there's no school. It's so fun to see the seasons change all year long. I hope you enjoyed that story and thought about how it's real things that really happen with some great pictures. And hopefully you'd be able to do a good retell about what this story was about. What were some details? Could you write a paragraph about some things you learned? Maybe so. Okay, enjoy. Happy spring.